What's poppin', people? My name is Duckhead, and I wanted to go over how I think that survivors are coming way too fucking goddamn strong. And I want to kind of start off by saying, if these devs are really suggesting a base kit unbreakable, there is no way in hell, there is no way in heaven, you can play this game at a respectable level. There's no way in hell you know your game that well if you are suggesting a base kit unbreakable for survivors. There's no way you cannot convince me of that shit, because I only have 2,000 hours in this game and I play both sides. As we sit right now, I'm iridescent rank 1 in both survivor and killer. Shit, if you don't believe me, I'll show you. See, I'm an iridescent rank 1 killer and I'm an iridescent rank 1 survivor. So motherfuckers can't sit there and tell me that you're an entitled killer, man. That's the only reason you're saying that you don't want a base kit or break. Well, nah, nigga, I play both sides. Probably it's something like 60% killer, maybe 40% survivor. I don't know, but I at least play enough to get down to iridescent rank 1 with both. So I kind of know a little bit of what I'm talking about when it comes to this game, just a little bit. So you can't convince me that these devs play this game at a respectable level and they know this game inside and out to suggest a fucking base kit unbreakable. Let me run through some scenarios for you. Let's say, for example, I'm gonna give you one scenario. Let's say, for example, you're going up against a Sabo squad. So everybody's running like boil over, fucking tenacity, flip flop, and fucking breakout. Let's say they're running some shit like that, and they all have purple toolboxes. Say you pick somebody up. You pick them up, you're trying to take them to the hook. So the person is chasing you with a fucking toolbox. You only need one person to chase with you with a toolbox. Other two people can be on gens working very efficiently. Let's say you have one person chasing you with a fucking toolbox. Now, you go and you down that person that you chase, right? And now you have someone on your shoulders. If that person is chasing you with that toolbox, if they sabo a hook, you are forced to drop the survivor. Now, when you drop the survivor, remember, their wiggle bars already progressed. So the next time you pick them up, they're more than likely just going to wiggle off your fucking shoulder. So guess what? You have to leave them slug there. And now if you leave them slug there, there is a 100% guaranteed chance that they will have unbreakable. And you remember, they said in those notes that this speed of 45 seconds will be affected by recovery speed add-ons. So let's say, for example, it's 50% faster if you run regular unbreakable, like the new unbreakable that you're going to have. So now you're going to get up in 22.5 seconds. So everybody in that Sabo squad is going to have the ability to get up in 22.5 seconds if they're running unbreakable. That is fucking ridiculous. Or let me run another scenario by you. Let's say, for example, you're going up against a flashlight squad. And by the way, I actually love going up against flashlight squads. I love this shit because usually motherfuckers will throw the entire game chasing you with those goddamn flashlights. So you can just count on people trying to fucking CJ tech and flashlights, do a bunch of bullshit that you know how to count. If you know how to count that shit, you'll fucking enjoy going up against it. But let's say this new base kit unbreakable is implemented. Now, every survivor has unbreakable. So if I down a survivor, let's say, God forbid, I down them at a pallet out in the open. Like, you see this pallet on the screen right now? Let's say I down a survivor at that pallet right there, out in the fucking open. I can't pick them up. All it takes is really one person to hover with a flashlight, but God forbid there are two hovering with a flashlight at that pallet, I can't pick up. So now I had to try to chase both of those survivors off. Now whoever's down at that pallet, they will have unbreakable. So they'll just get up anyway. So I'm in a lose-lose situation there. I don't like this change because it presents too many lose-lose situations. And let me tell you what this change is going to do. This change, if you're a survivor, you want this change to happen, I want you to really rethink your stance. Because what this change is going to do, you're going to see more nurses, you're going to see more blights, you're going to see more spirits, you're going to see more artists, you're going to see more of these fucking top-tier, high-tier fucking killers that you hate going against. You're going to see them all the time now because the weaker killers like Trapper, the weaker killers like Sadako, like Clown, like Legion, like Pig. These killers aren't going to be viable anymore. There's no way in hell with a base kit unbreakable. The only way they'll be viable is they tunnel your ass out of the fucking game. And let me run even another scenario by you. Let's say there's no Sabo squad. Let's say there's no flashlight squad. Sometimes you have to slug even if there's nobody there to try and save that survivor that you just put on your shoulders. Or that you just down, rather. Let's say you're defending 3gen, like I am in this video. I'm defending this 3gen. And let's say somebody fucking ran me all the way to main building, and I downed them in main building. And I know that there's somebody working on these gens. One of the gens is like 80% done. I can't fucking pick that person up because if I waste time picking them up, taking them to a hook, gens only take 90 seconds to do. So if I waste time taking them to a hook, that gen's gonna get popped and now I lose. So sometimes the situation you're in calls for you to slug. So now that I've slugged that survivor in this new base kit unbreakable shit, now they'll just be able to pick themselves up so everybody can stay on fucking gens. So I just wasted my goddamn time. I don't understand these developers, man. I really don't. Do they all play at fucking rank 20? Like Alamo, goddamn. I mean, there's no way you have a respectable amount of expertise about your game if you're going to suggest a change that drastic. That is a band-aid fix of epic proportions, and that's a horrible band-aid fix. What I'd much rather see happen is like a base kit we're gonna live forever. Even that'll scare the shit out of me, really. But I'd much rather see that shit, like just have the like healing time be increased by 100% when a survivor's down. I would much rather see that shit happen than a base kit unbreakable. I'd much rather see a base kit we're gonna live forever. Because dude, telling you, man, if you want a bunch of tunneling to happen, if you want a bunch of fucking nurses, spirits, blights, if you want that shit, implement this base kit unbreakable. Let them implement this shit. And I'm telling you, the killers you play against now, they gonna play so sweaty, you're gonna fucking hate the goddamn game. So I don't know, man. I just want to see your thoughts below, bro. I really do, because I think this is a bad idea. And you got people like, you know, Darva called it out. He was like, dude, that's kind of ridiculous. There should not be a base kit unbreakable. But like Scott Jund is like saying, oh no, it's fine. And that kind of concerns me because, you know, Scott Jund is pretty knowledgeable about the game. So the fact that he's saying like fucking base kit unbreakable is fine, I don't know, man. With the amount of hours he has, the fact that he thinks it's okay, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. But anyway, man, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you think these developers are out of their fucking goddamn minds? I personally do. Do you want them to implement the base kit unbreakable? Do you not want it? Just let me know what your thoughts are below. I really would like to see that. Anyway, man. Oh boy, Dead by Daylight, man. It's about to get way worse. And I'm gonna make a video on those fucking Mori changes and how you can slug people and you can end the fucking game if everybody's on the ground. I'm gonna make a video about that shit because that shit's fucking retarded too. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, I'm out this bitch. Bye.